Before you begin making the souffle, preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Preheating the oven will allow it to heat up while you are working. Butter only the bottom of a small casserole to keep the souffle from sticking. Don't butter the sides of the casserole so the souffle will not slide back down when removed from the oven. Begin making the cheese sauce for the souffle by placing the egg yolk in a small bowl. The proteins in the egg yolk will coagulate during baking and provide structure to the souffle. Phospholipids in the egg yolk act as an emulsifier for the butter. The egg yolk also adds color to the souffle. Beat the egg yolk with an egg beater or a wire whisk until it's thick and lemon-colored. Beating the yolk will add air and thicken the yolks. The thicker the yolks are, the thicker the sauce will be. The air beaten into the yolks will expand during baking, adding to the leavening. Next, put about 1 inch of water in the bottom pan of a double boiler. Add the butter to the top pan. The butter separates the flour particles and prevents the cheese sauce from being lumpy. Bring the water to a boil. The boiling water will gently heat the butter until it melts. Add the flour to the melted butter. Stir the butter and flour mixture until smooth. In this step, the butter separates the flour particles, preventing the sauce from forming lumps when the milk is added. When the milk is added, the starch in the flour will gelatinize and thicken the cheese sauce. Add the milk to the butter and flour mixture and cook the mixture over hot water, stirring constantly until it thickens. In this recipe, the milk provides the liquid for the base of the cheese sauce. The liquid in milk gelatinizes the starch in this step, and during baking, some of the liquid in milk is changed to steam. This steam helps to leaven the souffle. Proteins and sugars in the milk will also participate in Maillard browning when the souffle is baked. Next, add the grated cheese to the sauce. The cheese provides color and flavor to the souffle. Stir the sauce until the cheese has melted. Once the cheese has melted, remove the sauce from the hot water in the base of the double boiler. Save the hot water in the bottom of the double boiler for the water bath. Gradually stir the sauce mixture into the beaten egg yolk. Stirring the hot sauce slowly into the yolk gradually dilutes the egg yolk and keeps the yolk from coagulating. Next, add the egg white to a separate mixing bowl. Beat the egg white with a hand mixer until stiff but not dry. Beating the egg whites creates a foam structure for the souffle. Protein in the egg white coagulates during baking, setting the foam structure. Liquid in the egg white is converted to steam. The steam, trapped in the protein structure, contributes to leavening the souffle. Pour the cheese sauce mixture over the beaten egg whites and fold together until the mixture is fully combined and no egg whites are visible. Folding the mixture reduces damage to the egg white foam. Pour the mixture into the buttered casserole dish. Set the casserole in a Pyrex baker and add hot water until the depth of the water is about the same as that of the souffle mixture. The water bath keeps the sides of the souffle from becoming too hot and overcooking. Bake the souffle for about 30 minutes or until the tip of a knife inserted into the center of the souffle comes out clean. Immediately after baking, measure the distance from the outer rim of the casserole dish to the highest part of the souffle. Measure this distance immediately because the souffle will fall quickly.